Good morning. Before you step out of your door, before you take that first sip of coffee or respond to your first message, I want you to take a moment, just one moment for yourself. A moment to realize the power, the potential, the greatness that is already within you. Every single day is an opportunity to rewrite your story, to rise above your fears, and to take control of your life. It doesn't matter who you were yesterday, it only matters who you choose to be today. We often look around for inspiration, waiting for someone to hand us the perfect roadmap. But guess what? You already have all the tools you need. You don't need permission to be extraordinary. You don't need to wait for the right time. The only permission you need is your own. So as you step into today, remember this, the world isn't going to wait for you. If you want something, claim it. If you believe in something, fight for it. And if you dream of something, don't just dream, do. There will be moments when you doubt yourself, moments when the noise of the world feels deafening. But let me tell you something that has guided me every step of the way. Silence that noise. Tune into your own voice, the one that says, I can, I will, watch me. Every time you face a challenge, remember that it's not there to stop you. It's there to show you how strong, how resilient, and how unstoppable you truly are. Be your own cheerleader, be your own advocate. And when it feels like you're running out of fuel, remind yourself why you started. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by how you rise after them. So rise, shine, and let the world see who you are. Because trust me, there is no one else like you. Now go out there and own your day. Your future self is already cheering for you. Start with intention. Every single day you wake up with a choice to let the day control you or to take charge and shape it according to your vision. It starts with clarity. Before you check your phone or worry about the world's demands, ask yourself, what do I want from today? Intentions are like a compass. They give direction to your actions and align your efforts with your goals. Without them, you risk wandering through your day, reacting to everything instead of creating the life you want. Think about it. What is one thing you can do today that will move you closer to your dreams? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Plant that thought in your mind and let it guide you like a lighthouse through any storm. Intention isn't about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about focus. It's about knowing what matters most and refusing to settle for distractions. When you prioritize your purpose, you create momentum. Success doesn't come to those who drift. It comes to those who are intentional, deliberate, and relentless in their pursuit of what matters. And when you know your why, the how becomes so much easier. When you wake up, take a moment to breathe and visualize your goals. See yourself achieving them. Feel the emotions you'll experience when they become your reality. That's not just motivation, it's alignment. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the day ahead. The meetings, the tasks, the responsibilities, it can feel like too much. But starting with intention reminds you that you are in control. You don't have to conquer the world in one day. You just need to take one step, one decision, one action that aligns with your purpose. That's where greatness begins. Each day is a blank page in the story of your life. What do you want to write? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Your intentions will shape the answers. When you lead with intention, you radiate confidence. People notice. The universe notices, and opportunities will start to find their way to you because you've created space for them. Some people live by default, while others live by design. Which one will you choose? Remember, intentions are the blueprint for your success, the foundation for everything you want to achieve. And the best part is intentions don't require resources, connections, or even talent. All they require is clarity and commitment. You have both. Use them. When you set your intentions, you'll notice a shift. Things will start to align. Ideas will flow. You'll attract the right people and opportunities. That's the power of starting your day with a purpose. So take a moment today and think, what is my intention? How can I align my actions with my dreams? The answers are within you, waiting to be uncovered. Your future self is counting on you to start today. Don't keep them waiting. Silence the noise. The world is loud. Everywhere you turn, there are opinions, distractions, and endless chatter trying to grab your attention. It can be overwhelming, suffocating even. But here's the truth, the loudest noise often comes from within. It's the self-doubt, the fear, and the inner critic that we let drown out our dreams. Silencing the noise starts with recognizing it. What's pulling you away from your goals? What's clouding your mind with negativity? Often the world's expectations and judgments are just reflections of their fears, not yours. Let them go. You don't need the approval of everyone around you to pursue your vision. Not everyone will understand your journey, and they don't have to. Their opinions are not your reality. Your path is yours to define. In a world of endless notifications and constant comparison, staying grounded is an act of courage. Turn off the noise, literally and metaphorically. Log out, disconnect, and reconnect with yourself. That's where your true power lies. You are the master of your own story. Don't let someone else hold the pen. When you silence the noise, you reclaim your focus and energy. You can channel them into building the life you want instead of reacting to the distractions around you. The people who truly matter will support you in silence. They won't need to shout their approval. They'll be the ones cheering for you quietly, believing in your potential without needing to say a word. Listen to those voices, the ones that lift you up. Your inner critic might be the loudest of all. But here's a secret, it's often wrong. That voice that tells you you're not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough is lying. Counter it with truth. You are enough. You always have been. Meditation, mindfulness, and moments of solitude aren't luxuries, they're necessities. They allow you to tune out the noise and tune into your own voice, the one that knows exactly what you're capable of. Think about how much time and energy we waste worrying about what others think. Imagine if you channeled that energy into your dreams instead. The results would be life-changing. It's not easy to block out the world, but it's worth it. When you silence the noise, you'll find clarity. You'll see the path you're meant to take and hear the whisper of your own intuition guiding you forward. Noise is distracting, but clarity is empowering. The more you let go of what doesn't serve you, the closer you'll get to what does. Make space for that clarity. Make space for yourself. Every time you feel overwhelmed, remind yourself you're not obligated to listen to everything. You have the power to choose what deserves your attention and what doesn't. The world's loudness doesn't define you. Your stillness, your peace, and your focus are what set you apart. When you silence the noise, you amplify your inner strength. This isn't about ignoring the world, it's about prioritizing your own voice. When you do that, you'll realize how much you've been capable of all along. So take a deep breath, tune out the noise, and step into your day with clarity and confidence. Take ownership. Your life is your responsibility. That's the truth, plain and simple. It might sound heavy, but it's also incredibly empowering. Because when you take ownership, you realize that no one else gets to decide your destiny. You hold the pen, you write the story. Too often we wait for opportunities to come to us. We wait for the right time, the right person, or the right situation to give us a green light. But life doesn't work that way. If you keep waiting for someone else to open the door, you might spend your whole life standing outside. Ownership means owning your decisions, the good ones and the bad ones. It's about standing tall and saying, this is my life and I'm going to make it work no matter what. It's about learning from mistakes instead of running from them. When you take ownership, you stop blaming the world for what's not going right. The truth is, there will always be challenges, roadblocks, and setbacks. But none of that defines you. What defines you is how you respond to them. Taking ownership is about choosing action over excuses. It's easy to say, I don't have the time or I don't have the resources. But deep down, you know that if it matters to you, you'll find a way, you'll make the time. You'll create the resources. Every dream you have is possible, but it requires work. No one is coming to hand it to you on a silver platter. The people who achieve extraordinary things are the ones who take ownership of their journey, no matter how hard it gets. Ownership isn't about control, it's about empowerment. It's about understanding that while you can't control everything, you can control how you show up. You can control your attitude, your effort, and your mindset. When you take ownership, you stop living in fear of failure. Failure becomes just another lesson, another stepping stone. You realize that the only real failure is giving up. Everything else is just part of the process. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Ownership means embracing the journey with all its ups and downs and trusting that every step is taking you closer to your goals. When you own your life, you stop waiting for permission to be great. You stop waiting for someone to validate your dreams or tell you it's okay to go after what you want. You realize that the only permission you need is your own. Ownership is freedom. It frees you from the shackles of what other people think. It frees you from the limitations you've placed on yourself. It frees you to dream big and act boldly. People will always have opinions. They'll tell you what you should do, what you're capable of, and what's possible. But when you take ownership, their opinions don't matter. What matters is what you believe about yourself. This is your time, your life, your dream. No one else can live it for you, and no one else can take it away unless you let them. So don't. Stand firm. Take ownership. And remember, ownership isn't about having all the answers. It's about committing to the journey and trusting that you'll figure it out along the way. That's what makes you unstoppable. The moment you decide to own your life, everything changes. Opportunities arise, confidence grows, and the world starts to make room for your greatness. Embrace challenges. Life isn't supposed to be easy, and that's a good thing. Challenges aren't there to break you. They're there to build you. They're the training ground for your greatness. Every time you face adversity, you're given an opportunity to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Think about the moments in your life when you've grown the most. Were they during easy, comfortable times? Or were they the times when you were pushed to your limits, forced to dig deep and rise above? Challenges are what mold you into the person you're meant to be. It's natural to want to avoid difficulties. Nobody likes failure, setbacks, or discomfort. But here's the truth: you can't outrun challenges, they're part of life. The sooner you learn to embrace them, the sooner you'll unlock your true potential. When you face a challenge, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Every obstacle carries a lesson. Maybe it's teaching you patience, persistence, or problem solving. Maybe it's showing you how to adapt, innovate, or trust yourself. When life gets tough, it's tempting to ask, why me? But the better question is, why not me? Why not let this challenge be the thing that makes you stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever? Resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. Every time you overcome a challenge, you're strengthening your resilience muscle. You're proving to yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way. Don't fear failure, fear standing still, fear never taking risks, never pushing yourself, never knowing what you're truly capable of. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a part of success. Embracing challenges doesn't mean you have to enjoy them, it means you have to value them. It means understanding that every challenge is shaping you into the person you're meant to become. When you face a challenge, remember that you've overcome others before. You've survived 100% of your worst days so far. That track record is proof of your strength. Challenges bring clarity. They help you understand what truly matters, what you're willing to fight for, and how much you're capable of enduring. They strip away the unnecessary and focus your energy on what's important. When you embrace challenges, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage becomes a beacon of hope for those around you. They see your strength and start to believe in their own. Life isn't about avoiding storms, it's about learning how to dance in the rain. The storms will come, but they don't last forever. What lasts is the person you become because of them. So when the next challenge comes your way, don't run from it. Stand tall, face it head on, embrace it, because on the other side of that challenge is a stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable version of you. Be resilient. Life will test you, it will push you, bend you, and at times it may even break you. But resilience is what allows you to rise every single time. It's the unshakable belief that no matter how hard you fall, you will get back up. You have done it before, and you will do it again. Resilience isn't about pretending everything is okay. It's not about suppressing your emotions or putting on a brave face all the time. It's about acknowledging the pain, the disappointment, the fear, and choosing to move forward anyway. Every setback you face is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to prove to yourself just how strong you are. It's not the obstacle that defines you, it's your response to it. Every time you rise, you grow stronger. The world isn't easy and it's not fair, but resilience is your superpower. It's what allows you to keep dreaming, keep striving, and keep believing in yourself, even when things don't go your way. Resilience is built through the small, quiet moments of perseverance. It's in showing up even when you're tired, trying again even when you're scared, and holding on even when everything inside you says to give up. Your journey is unique. No one else can understand your struggles the way you do. And that's okay. Your resilience doesn't need validation. It doesn't need applause. It only needs your commitment to keep going. When you face challenges, remember that nothing worth having comes easily. Every achievement, every milestone, every dream realized comes with a price. And resilience is the currency you use to pay it. You might stumble. You might even fall flat on your face. But every time you rise, you're writing a story of strength. You're proving to yourself and the world that nothing can keep you down for long. Resilience is about perspective. It's about understanding that the storms you face are temporary, but the strength you gain from weathering them lasts forever. Every challenge you overcome becomes a part of your foundation. It's not about how fast you bounce back, it's about how you bounce back. Resilience means allowing yourself the time to heal, to process, and to rebuild. It's not a race, it's a journey. Resilience is contagious. When others see you fighting through adversity, they find strength in your strength. You become a source of inspiration, a reminder that it's possible to overcome even the toughest battles. There will be days when you feel like giving up, days when the weight of the world feels too heavy. On those days, remember why you started, remember who you're fighting for, and most importantly, remember that you've faced hard times before and come out stronger. Your resilience is a testament to your character. It's what sets you apart from those who give up at the first sign of trouble. It's what makes you unstoppable, unbreakable, and undeniable. Resilience doesn't mean you're immune to pain. It means you're willing to endure the pain to reach your goals. It means you're committed to the process no matter how difficult it gets. So the next time life knocks you down, take a deep breath, stand back up, and remind yourself you are resilient. You are powerful, and there's nothing you can't overcome. Celebrate uniqueness. There's only one you. Think about that for a moment. Out of billions of people on this planet, no one else has your exact combination of experiences, thoughts, talents, and dreams. You are uniquely, undeniably, and beautifully yourself. That is your power. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparison. We live in a world that constantly measures success, beauty, and worth against someone else's standard. But here's the truth: you were never meant to fit into someone else's mold. You were designed to stand out. Your uniqueness is your greatest strength. It's what makes you memorable. It's what makes your ideas fresh, your voice important, and your presence irreplaceable. I don't dilute that just to blend in. When you embrace what makes you different, you give others permission to do the same. You become a beacon for authenticity, showing the world that true confidence comes from owning who you are, not who you're told to be. The world doesn't need more copies. It needs originals. It needs people who are bold enough to live their truth unapologetically and fearlessly. That's how change happens. That's how innovation happens. And think about the people you admire most. They're not the ones who followed the crowd. They're the ones who dared to be themselves, even when it wasn't easy. They're the ones who leaned into their uniqueness and turned it into greatness. There will be times when your uniqueness feels like a burden, when it feels easier to conform, to hide, to silence your voice. But those are the moments when you must stand firm, because the world needs your perspective, your creativity, your fire. Your quirks, your passions, your way of thinking, they're not flaws, they're features. They're what sets you apart in the best possible way. Celebrate them, lean into them, let them shine. Being unique doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It means you have to be real. It means showing up as your authentic self, flaws and all, and trusting that you are enough. When you celebrate your uniqueness, you stop seeking validation from others. You realize that your worth isn't tied to their approval. It comes from within, from knowing who you are and embracing it wholeheartedly. The journey to self-acceptance isn't always easy. It takes courage to go against the grain, to reject the idea that you have to fit in to belong. But once you do, you'll find freedom like never before. When you celebrate your uniqueness, you open doors, you attract opportunities, people, and experiences that align with who you truly are. That's the magic of being authentic. The right things will always find you. Your uniqueness is your gift to the world. Don't hide it. Don't downplay it. Let it be the thing that sets you apart and propels you forward. The more you celebrate it, the more powerful it becomes. And remember, no one else can do what you do the way you do it. That's your superpower. Own it, celebrate it. Let it be the foundation of everything you build. So today and every day, choose to celebrate what makes you different. Because in a world that's constantly trying to make you someone else, staying true to yourself is the most powerful thing you can do. Stay grateful. Gratitude is a force. It's not just a fleeting feeling or a polite thank you. It's a way of seeing the world, a lens that transforms everything. When you choose to stay grateful, you unlock the ability to find beauty in the chaos, hope in the struggle, and abundance in the everyday. Life isn't perfect, and it never will be. There will always be challenges, disappointments, and days when things don't go as planned. But gratitude shifts your focus. It reminds you of what's going right instead of what's going wrong. Gratitude doesn't require grand gesture or monumental success. It thrives in the small, quiet moments: the warmth of the sun on your face, the laughter of a friend, the comfort of knowing you have a roof over your head. When you practice gratitude, you're training your mind to see opportunities instead of obstacles. You're rewiring your thoughts to focus on the blessings in your life, no matter how small they may seem. Gratitude isn't about ignoring the hard parts of life. It's about recognizing that even in the midst of challenges, there's still something to be thankful for. It's about finding light in the darkness and holding on to it. When you stay grateful, you shift your energy. You become more positive, more resilient, and more open to the possibilities around you. People are drawn to that energy. It's contagious. The most successful people aren't necessarily the ones with the most resources. They're the ones who appreciate what they have and make the most of it. Gratitude turns what you have into enough, and enough is where abundance begins. Think about the people who have supported you, believed in you, and stood by you. Gratitude reminds you to acknowledge their role in your journey. No one gets through life alone. Expressing gratitude strengthens those connections. It's easy to focus on what's missing, what's lacking, or what you haven't achieved yet. But gratitude shifts your perspective. It reminds you of how far you've come, the obstacles you've overcome, and the progress you've made. Staying grateful doesn't mean you're settling. It doesn't mean you stop striving for more. It means you're finding joy in the journey, appreciating the present moment while working toward the future. Gratitude opens doors. It shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, allowing you to see opportunities where others see limitations. It makes you more resourceful, more creative, and more determined. Take a moment today to reflect on what you're grateful for. Write it down, say it out loud, or simply hold it in your heart. The act of acknowledging your blessings has the power to change your entire day. Gratitude isn't just for the good times, it's a practice for every season of life. Even in your struggles, there are lessons to be learned, strength to be gained, and moments of grace to be found. When you lead with gratitude, you create a ripple effect. Your positivity inspires others to look for the good in their own lives. Your perspective becomes a source of hope and encouragement for those around you. So as you step into your day, carry gratitude with you. Let it be your foundation, your guide, and your source of strength. Because no matter what challenges you face, there is always something to be thankful for. Your day, your power, your legacy. As you step into your day, remember this: you hold the power to shape your reality. Every moment is an opportunity to choose courage over fear, resilience over surrender, and purpose over complacency. Today is your canvas, and the brush is firmly in your hands. Start by reminding yourself of your vision, the dream that ignites your soul. Let that vision fuel your actions, guide your decisions, and pull you forward even when the road gets tough. No one else can walk this path for you, but you don't need them to. You're more capable than you know. Silence the noise around you, and more importantly, the doubts within you. The world will always have its distractions, opinions, and pressures, but your journey isn't defined by the chaos around you, it's defined by the clarity within. Listen to your voice, trust it, follow it.